Hello friends, this is Akash Misra here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. In that we studies all the concepts of mechanical engineering, and in future I am going to come up with recent trends also. So stay tuned for that. And today's topic, we are moving with SOM, and this is lecture number 20 for SOM. In previous lecture we have completed the concept of the that slope and deflection, and in this lecture we will move with strain energy, concept of strain energy. So what exactly is strain energy? Just consider one body is there, and that body is elastic body. What we have done, we have applied one force, okay, and because of that force that body gets deformed. As it is elastic body, the body gets deformed and the work will be done by the force on the body, so that is nothing but work done, okay. And after that, what will happen, that work done will be stored into the body and in the form of energy, and that energy is nothing but strain energy. So that work done because of that force that is stored into the body, this is nothing but strain energy. And after removing the force, the body will regain to its original position, okay. Means that stored energy, because of that stored energy, body is able to regain to its original position. This is nothing but principle of elastic body. And what exactly is strain energy? That because of application of force, the body deforms, and the energy which is stored into the body, that is nothing but strain energy, okay. So I think you have cleared the concept of strain energy, and now we will look some formulas for strain energy. So let's start. So first formula for strain energy is very simple. Okay, we will study some 4 to 5 cases of different strain energy. Then first is simple, strain energy due to gradual or static load. Okay, strain energy due to gradual or static load. So that is nothing but strain energy is already denoted by U, capital U, and which is equal to sigma square upon twice E into volume of body. Okay, volume of body. Sigma is nothing but stress. Okay, and what is stress? Stress is nothing but opposition to application of force. Okay, I have given you a detailed explanation of stress in previous that is first lecture of SOM. So go there and watch if you haven't watched that video. So the stress here, stress square upon 2E, that is modulus of elasticity, and this is volume of body. So U, that is strain energy, equal to sigma square upon 2E into volume. This is the formula for static or gradual load. Okay, then we will study another formula, and that is nothing but, yes, before going to another formula, there is one concept, that is nothing but resilience. What exactly resilience is? Resilience, which is denoted by mu, and resilience is nothing but the another name of resilience, that is strain energy density, and the formula to calculate that is nothing but sigma square upon twice E. Okay, so resilience, which is denoted by mu, which is nothing but strain energy density, which is equal to sigma square upon twice E. Okay, so this is property of material, which is nothing but resilience. So note down this formula, this is also important for us. And then next is strain energy due to volumetric stress. Okay, and this is resilience, that is sigma square upon twice E is equal to, for this case that we have studied, static or gradual load. For different cases, the resilience formula will change. Only formula will change. Concept is same. That is nothing but strain energy density. Okay. So now we will move with strain energy due to volumetric stress. Volumetric stress. So strain energy, which is equal to again sigma square upon twice K into volume of body. Only one term that is changed. That is nothing but, apart from E, we are using K here. What is K? K is nothing but our bulk modulus. Okay, bulk modulus. So ultimately, the resilience will become sigma square upon twice K. Okay, so only remove one term from the strain energy, that is nothing but volume. So remaining term is nothing but our resilience. Okay, so this is nothing but resilience value In case of volumetric stress, that is sigma square upon 2k, and the strain energy will be sigma square upon 2k into volume of body. Okay, then we will look another concept, and that is nothing but strain energy due to torsion. Okay, strain energy due to torsion. So because of torsion also there will be some strain energy. These are just different cases of application of force. Okay, so because of torsion, the strain energy will be U is equal to half into T into theta. This is nothing but torque applied, and this is angle of twist. Okay, and this one formula we can convert into number of forms, from where that is nothing but T by J equal to tau by R equal to G theta by L. This is known as torsional formula, and from this torsional formula we can convert this T into theta into a number of different terms. So depending on that we can have different formulas to calculate strain energy. Likewise, I will share two formulas with you. That is nothing but U is equal to half T square L upon J. Okay, half T square L upon Gj. This is one formula which is also equal to tau square upon 4G. Okay, this G is nothing but modulus of rigidity. This is nothing but shear stress, and okay, into volume will be there again into, okay, this is nothing but formula into volume and into volume. That one term was remaining from, so sorry for that. So U is equal to half T theta into volume. Again U is equal to half T square L G J into volume, and tau square upon 4G into volume. So this is nothing but strain energy due to torsion. Then we will move towards next, that is nothing but strain energy due to bending stress. Okay, we have studied three cases, that is one was gradual, then second was volumetric, third was torsion, and now it is bending stress. Okay, because of bending also there will be development of strain energy, and that is the formula to calculate that U is equal to F square upon 2E into V. This is nothing but bending stress. Okay, why I have given a notation as F? Because we have used notation sigma for the gradual stress. Okay, that's why I have just changed the notation. Otherwise you can use sigma also, or you can use sigma B. This notation is also okay. Sigma B square upon 2E into volume of body. This is nothing but strain energy due to bending stress. Then next is strain energy due to shear stress. Okay, if there is shear stress application, then the strain energy will become again tau square upon 4G into V. Same formula, what the formula we have studied in case of torsion, the same formula is here. Okay, so don't confuse between that two formulas. This is nothing but volume of body. So this is shear stress, this is bending stress, then before that torsion, before that gradual load and volumetric stress. So we have studied this much concepts, and I think this is sufficient from strain energy. And now we will move towards bonus point for today's lecture. If you are facing any problem, then you can comment me. You can join my Telegram channel. A link is provided in description box, and you can follow me on Instagram for asking me doubts. Okay, you may feel free there. So bonus point for today's lecture. For today's lecture, bonus point is too much important. That is nothing but stress due to various types of axial loads. Okay, as we have studied, different types of load are there. Direct load, then impact load likewise. So mainly we will study three concepts of load, and because depending on that concepts of load, what is the formula to calculate stress. Okay, so first is gradually applied load. Gradually applied load. So for that, stress will become P by A. This is nothing but a load which is we have applied. This is area, okay, or we can say cross section area. Okay, the plane where we are applying force, for example this is one body, we are applying force here, so this area, that cross section area, we have to consider here. Okay, so this is nothing but stress for gradually applied load. Then next is suddenly applied load. If we are applying suddenly load, then in that case sigma will be just twice P by A. Means in this case we are increasing gradually from 0 to say 50 Newton. But in this case what we have done, we have suddenly applied 50 Newton load, so ultimately stress will be doubled. Okay, these are two cases we have studied, and next case is impact load. Okay, impact load, and that impact loading is a very popular case. Okay, in number of cases we use this impact load. In case of bending, forging, number of applications are there of impact load. So impact load, for impact load stress will be P by A into, in bracket, 1 plus under root of 1 plus 2AE H upon PL. Okay, this is the formula, and what are the parameters here? This is nothing but stress developed, this is force, okay, load applied, then this is cross section area, this is again cross section area, this is modulus of elasticity, this is height from which we are dropping that load. Okay, so this is nothing but height, then this is uh, okay, this is again load, and this is length. Okay, so L is nothing but length. So this is nothing but formula to calculate stress developed by impact load. So these are three cases that I wanted to discuss with you in bonus point, and in next lecture I will come up with the main topic, that is nothing but torsion, that torsional formula. I have given you some basic idea today also, and in tomorrow's lecture I will come up with a detailed explanation of torsional formula, then torsional rigidity and that terms. Okay, so stay tuned for that. You can follow me on Instagram, William Dragon. Thank you, friends.